What if I told you that the shortest war in human history lasted barely 38 minutes, yet still left a palace in ruins, dozens of soldiers dead, and an empire shaken? Welcome to the unbelievable story of the Anglo-Zanzibar War, a war so fast, if you blinked, you'd have missed it. The year was 1896. Zanzibar, a wealthy island off East Africa, was under the shadow of the British Empire. When the ruling Sultan Hamid bin Thuwaini died suddenly, his cousin Khalid bin Barkash seized the palace and declared himself the new sultan without British approval. To the British, this was unacceptable. They wanted a ruler who supported their interests. So they issued an ultimatum: Khalid must step down or face war. Most countries would negotiate, but Khalid, he barricaded himself inside the palace with almost 3,000 soldiers ready for a fight. At 9 a.m., the ultimatum expired. The British warships in the harbor had their cannons aimed directly at the palace. At 9:02 a.m., they opened fire. The attack was devastating. Massive shells tore through the palace walls. Fires erupted everywhere. Khalid's troops fired back with outdated rifles, but they were no match for British naval firepower. Within minutes, the palace began to collapse. The royal yacht was sunk. The Sultan's artillery was destroyed. At 9:40 a.m., just 38 minutes after the war began, the fighting stopped. Khalid fled. His forces surrendered, and the Anglo-Zanzibar War entered the record books as the shortest war in human history. The war may have been short, but the consequences were long-lasting. A new British Sultan was installed. Zanzibar became even more tightly controlled by the empire, and Khalid escaped to the German consulate and lived in exile. But his 38-minute rebellion became legendary. Historians still marvel at how quickly the war erupted, and how even faster it ended. So that the story of the 38-minute war, proof that history's biggest moments always take hours, days, or years. Sometimes they happen in the blink of an eye. If you enjoyed this story, smash that like button, drop a comment with what moment of history you want next, and subscribe to Chrono Clips for more shocking, fast-paced history stories, because here, the past never sleeps.